Happy Devils Saturday. This is the Let's Go Devils podcast. Post game. Streaming live on Facebook Live, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Scotty of SiriusXM, Liquid Metal, West Coast.
Yeah.
Tough loss, says Mike Rossi of Facebook Live. Oh, boy. Yeah, that kind of sucked after winning 2 in a row, right? I thought the Devils had the killer instinct. Dougie Gilmore.
Oh, very nice.
Remember Dougie? Yeah, remember Dougie Gilmore?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I thought they had it. It was rolling. 1-0 lead, but Scotty, why don't you go to the Devils' unhappy recap?
Yeah, we'll get on our back check right here, and there's really not too much to talk about in this game. Unfortunately, the Devils scoring all occurred in the first period, and kind of double goal there. Palms puts home a rebound, just kind of laying in front. His fifth from Vatanen and Jesper Bratt, who is now up to 12 assists. And then after that, the Pens, put on 3 goals. Rust, the second of which, oh my God, that backhand was unbelievable. Power play goal there. And then on the third goal, Sidney Crosby really kind of deserved more credit on that, keeping that puck in and keeping that play alive and putting it to the front of the net. 3 stars of the game, Casey DeSmith, Brian Rust with that goal, Sidney Crosby, 2 assists. On the game. Shots on goal. Pens got us 29 to 25. Devils were really, really lackadaisical. Well, I don't know if you want to say lackadaisical in the first. The Pens came out hard. We knew they were going to come out hard after losing the first game. But 9 shots to 4 in that first period. Devils somehow come away with the lead. But then after that, 12-8 for the Pens for a total of 29. Then the Devils in the second, 10-11. For a total of 25, but even Mr. Cangelosi remarked on it in the first period alone. 9 games of 20 games, 2 giveaways. The Penguins had 6. Whew! This was not a big hitting game. Only 6 hits to 4. Penalty minutes. We took some bad penalties there, and we let the Pens score. That Rust goal was, that was a pretty top shelf backhand there. I don't really think you could fault Wedgwood on, the second and third goal, maybe, you can't. They were just unbelievable plays by the Pens. But face-offs 57-42. Not the best here for the Devils. Some change. Now know that Nathan Bastian, has an undisclosed injury. So my man Nick Merkley was back in, and I thought he had a really good game. Had some solid chances. Obviously didn't put anything home, but he wasn't, he was definitely present when he was on the ice. Let's just say that. You saw him on the puck trying to make some plays. I think he led the team in shots for the game. So with 4, I think he had by the end of the game. So good on Nick Merkley for getting back in there. Zaka back in, which is nice. 2 reverse retros. Was this our first double reverse retro game? I like the Pens jerseys. We got to talk about this on the big show. Like, what reverse retros? Are there any that you don't like? I told you I'm still iffy on the Dallas Stars because I think it looks like a fireman's outfit, okay. Yeah, that's good, right? First responders, anything like that. But I just don't get the reverse retro of it. That and Detroit. Other than that, I really haven't seen I feel like everyone else's reverse retros I really, really like. Even I remember we were talking about the Islanders at first. It didn't do too much, but theirs looks nice with the white. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. 2 reverse retro. Pens took the first. Palms had a rebound goal. Leaves us to that question. Do they try to push for re-signing him? Do they try to trade him? I'm in the trade camp because I think he's our hottest commodity. obviously we're not getting rid of Jack Hughes or Ty Smith or Nico. After that, I think Palms. I don't know. If someone comes calling for Blackwood, I don't know. Maybe someone makes a really good deal. Okay, I'm down with it. But either way, I think Palms is our biggest piece right now to play with in the trade. So, I don't know. We're gonna have to discuss that. Bad penalties. Took one in the second, right after the Pens' first goal. Jack Hughes, though, really liked what I saw from him, making the almost attempt at the exact same play. The rebound off the back of the goalie helmet. That's going to be called. If Doc was calling the games, that would be a Hughesian shot. I think that's what we would call that, a Hughesian attempt. He had a Hughesian attempt at putting that in off the goalkeeper's helmet. Or what would he say for helmet? The cage, the goalkeeper's cage, or something like that. Doc would come up with something crazy.
Noggin.
But Jack, his noggin. Bad call at the end there. I got so ticked off with that no goal call happening at the end of the third, by the way. With the puck, literally, I feel like it was moving across the line as the ref blew the whistle. Like, is there no, if puck is in motion type of deal? Like, it was literally about, I guess I was the only one on that play that actually saw it, because I saw, who was it? I don't know if it was Letang or someone just kind of stuck their hand and swiped it back out. And I was like, it was in. It was in. Like, that puck was literally in motion. Like, I think part of it was on the goal line. Like, it was like literally crossing, and it wasn't stop. It was in full motion. I don't know. I got annoyed with that one. It was just like, oh, come on. Like, when I saw that, I thought for sure, I didn't think for sure, but I was just like, yeah, I thought that was a goal.
Yeah, I thought so too. It's amazing how the Devils had a goal called back in overtime. Remember that PK Subban goal? And they went to the replay, and it was so non-conclusive. But this was so conclusive, even though it's like tie goes to the runner, where it was so close. But somehow we definitely know that it's not a goal. It's the play stands. We were right all along, the referee would say. And it's like, that's what I just can't stand about the inconsistency of, these replays. I'm all for new technology. I'm all for replays. But you can't, I don't know. It's like, how is that not enough how was the PK Subban goal in overtime a few games ago enough to overturn it, that it wasn't a goal, but that was just, oh yeah, we were right the entire time, just like that. And to me, it just, I don't know, just pisses me off. It pisses me off.
I was definitely a little pissed. Correcting, it was Janikowski that swept the goal out. Thank you, Adam. Mike Rossi as a whole squad. Richard Slenko, Wedgie. You know what? Wedgwood. I can't come him. That dude up. Like, he's been playing great the past couple weeks, coming in unexpected times. We were talking with Chico the last post game about being a goaltender, not being ready to play, being thrown into that position. On top of everything, we've talked about how much has possibly gone wrong and all the obstacles that the Devils have gone through this season so far with the training camp, with the however many days it's been since they, then the in between games, regular season games. Then the lockdown, then the Nico situation, and then everything. It's just ba-bing, 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 ba-bing. Wedgwood doesn't seem phased by anything. He's performed out there. Like, these goals, those two goals, you really cannot put against him. And even the first one it was tough too. It was a quick snap play. I think he's been, one of the brightest spots of the season so far. I don't know if you could honestly debate that. Like,
I'll tell you what,
he's been
Mackenzie Blackwood has been, with the COVID.
It's been a rough year for him.
Yeah, it's been a rough year, and it's what Richard says in Facebook Live. He says, hope they make him definitive backup or even a 1B. It really is a 1A, 1B. I don't see any drop off in goaltending from Mackenzie Blackwood to Scott Wedgwood, right? And I think
not right now.
We got, I don't think so. I really don't think so, and that's very promising because what that does when I just think the term backup goaltender is kind of derogatory in a way, and it's not that I'm trying to be inclusive or trying to be nice
of backup goaltenders.
Yeah, because I will say,
listen, even backup goaltenders are this is a place for you, backup goalies.
Yeah. They are part of the team because if your number one goalie gets the rest, your number one goalie will remain sharp and healthy for most of the year, in theory. If your number one goalie goes down or needs a few days rest for maintenance days and has to skip a game, but the team can't skip a game. They still have to play the game, and they still have to go out and win. And it helps the team's morale when your 1B plays like a 1A, and the 1A, is getting their rest and being sharp. I'm sorry. I'm just...
It's okay. It's okay. You're fine. No. You're absolutely right. And when we were going into the season, we thought we had that with our buddy Corey Crawford. Obviously, that didn't work out exactly as planned, but something that many of us Devils fans were like, being like, damn it to hell. We would have been really good to have Corey with Mac Black this year. Turns out, little blessing in disguise because we brought Scott Wedgwood back, and he has performed. I mean, I would, if I was giving him a review, I would say has exceeded expectations. Right now he is. I gotta tell you, I know I said it on the big show on Monday. The first time I saw him in goal, I was like, oh boy, I was worried. I was concerned because, nothing against him, but just his size, getting used to seeing, Mac Black in there, a bigger goalie, seeing someone a little bit of smaller stature. You're like, oh man, can he cover that net? He can cover that net. He makes up for that size with his speed. He is all over it. And I'm telling you, watch him in goal. Like, just pay attention to him on a play. You see his legs just pushing from side to side, right across. It's really, really impressive to watch. So, he's 28 years old. Like Chico was saying on our last post game, this is his prime. And Scott Wedgwood is out there to make a name for himself. This is a career, quote unquote, kind of journeyman, goalie here. And he may have found himself a home here in New Jersey, whether that be as a complimentary role. I think that would be a great tandem, for Mackenzie Blackwood, especially to grow in, someone you could rely on, much like Corey Crawford would have been.
And there are goaltenders in the league that were very successful that were late bloomers. I'll give you one in particular, one of my favorites. Tim Thomas. Remember when Tim Thomas played on the Bruins? He was a late bloomer, total late bloomer, winning Stanley Cups, NHL All-Star games towards the later part of. I think he was in his 30s. So it does happen, and sometimes it's when you're developing goaltenders, sometimes they just simply don't have a shot. They simply don't have a shot because they're like already fifth in the depth chart. And
you mean behind like a Marty Brodeur and Corey Schneider? Yeah. I mean, yeah. What happened there? I can't imagine.
Yeah, exactly. And I think honestly, and also there was Keith Kincaid back in the day, and there were other goaltenders as well.
Clemmer came back that. Well, no, that was before. I can't remember. I get all my years jumbled up. There's so many backup, going behind Marty. There was like a different one every year, I feel like except for we had that little run there with Moose. Clemenson was there when Marty got hurt. He came back. Kevin, what was Weeks? Weeks, he was there for what, like 2 years or a year and a half? Because he got hurt, right, in his second year, and then and that's right. I can't even remember anymore, dude. There's so many of them.
I can't remember, and I'll tell you what, I'm going through memory lane. I've been posting everything on the Let's Go Devils podcasts, social media pages, and I'll tell you, going through memory lane, I found pictures of when the Devils beat the Pittsburgh Penguins back in 2001, posted the New York Times article having Bobby Holik check, I forgot who, and there's John Van Beesbrook there. Richard says Hedberg, yes, Moose Hedberg. Corey Schwab was a great 1B. Chris Strary was a great 1B. I even thought Mike Dunham was a great 1B. I mean, heck, you're only as good as your weakest link. And I say, that you know what? Ride the hot hand right now. Let Mackenzie Blackwood recover from his injury. Don't bring him back too quickly. Scott Wedgwood, he's got this. He's definitely got this. Right? He definitely got this.
Oh, yeah. And I just want to give a shout to some people here. I'm seeing that Ramona and Craig are talking about swapping in Nolan Foote for Andres Janssen. I mean, everyone wants to see Mr. Nolan Foote at some point, but I think we might have to wait till the end of the season before we get him back. By the way, Mikey McLeod, I think he was sent down. I looked and he wasn't on. He wasn't on the. He wasn't on the scratch list. So I think they swapped him and Merkley there and called, because Merkley was technically at the AHL team. He was so. We'll see what goes on there. But yeah, we're all waiting for Nolan Foote. But again, let's temper our expectations a bit. But he is going to be a nice big body out there with either Jack or Nico, I would imagine, and he's going to make them a lot better. Sloppy passing tonight, yes. They just weren't on it tonight. And we knew Pittsburgh was going to come out, even though they're missing Malkin and a couple big names. We knew they were going to come out swinging after losing last night, or 2 nights ago. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what, wearing the green and the reverse retro,
bad luck.
Seems like they just played. It just seems like it's bad luck. It brings us back to the 80s. I think maybe we should go to the red, white, and black. I think we need to go back to the red, white, and black full time.
I think we need to, like, when I watch the retro jerseys, I just want to watch the first period of the Yankee Stadium game, and then I just want to stop it after that. Be like, I don't know, nothing else happened in the second, third. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Devils are winning 3-1 or whatever it was by the end of the first.
I'll tell you what, those green helmets are freaking fantastic. Just a nice color.
Oh yeah, I like
just
those.
A really nice color. I like the green. I like the green.
I really do. I like the retro jerseys. They look really nice, but I wouldn't mind seeing that in black at some point instead of the green. I think that'll look really cool. And I just want to hit up Adam and Richard real quick too. Yes, Ty Smith has been on the ice for a lot of big goals, but that's because he's playing bigger minutes than he probably should be. We talked about it. Yeah. It would be nice if we had a more steady defensive core where we can put Ty down in a third line role so he can learn. But right now, in first minutes up there with Damon Severson, and he's playing in all situations, and he's playing against the elite of the league. The Crosbys, the Ovechkins.
Yeah.
The Bergerons. I mean, we're not in an easy division here. Every team is like loaded with some sort of superstar. So unfortunately, yes, Ty's numbers, his plus minus may not look so good, at the end of the year, but we know we're not a playoff bound team this year. I know we all have our hope, whatever. I'm not going to try and diminish that from everybody. Okay, I get it, but really, seriously,
yeah,
we're not getting it. So what he's gaining now, even though that he is on the ice for these opposing goals, he is gaining such valuable experience in a couple years, like 2 years from now. What are we even talking about? 2 to 3 years from now, he is not going to be, he's going to be stopping these goals. He's going to be getting his knee down. He's going to be getting his hand out. He's going to be blocking the shot. He's going to be getting his stick, all that stuff. This experience for all these guys, Jack Hughes, 19, Pavel Zacha, he just turned 22, right? Nico, 21, Ty Smith, 19, like all these guys when they're 23, 24, which, for the rest of us, that's when we were like graduating college. 22, 23, that's when most of us were like graduating college. And that, yeah, these guys are going into being like elite. Think of them as graduating their hockey college and they're going to go into like their elite time. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Yeah.
And we're going to start seeing those other guys like Nolan Foote after we start making some trades. Keep scoring some dump goals, Kyle, because I don't know. I think he's our most valuable asset right now too. And we could always re-sign him in the offseason,
Sell,
baby, sell them all, sell them all.
When he scored that goal, I thought, first rounder.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, nobody get attached. Nobody go and get attached now. All right.
If Palmieri scores a hat trick, do you know what I'm thinking? First rounder. No lottery protection. Throw in a third.
And you see around the league, there are teams that have injuries, if they're going to mount up, especially at the season, so many games back to back. Hockey is a rough sport. Don't give your body enough chance to heal and recover. Injuries are going to pile up.
And you know what? I bet you a lot of the business people behind the scenes say, hey, out of Kyle Palmieri gives our chances of winning the Stanley Cup that much greater. And if we do win the Stanley Cup, revenue.
There you go.
Yeah.
And those owners.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how they're thinking right now with empty stands and none of us good fans there buying all their overpriced beer and pretzels and popcorn. And
I'll tell you what.
Souvenir
I'll go on
cups.
record. If the Devils win the Stanley Cup this year, after this pandemic, after dealing with this pandemic, I would literally pay $80 for a Stanley Cup T-shirt at this point. Like,
for what?
You're just kind of
for what?
For a Stanley Cup T-shirt. I'd pay $80.
Oh, okay.
$80.
$80.
That's how much a Stanley Cup is worth revenue-wise to a team. And I'm just if all those GMs are watching this fine programming right now, if you happen to be, Kyle Palmieri,
of course they are.
Cheap.
They want to stay up on date on the latest going-ons.
Oh, I know. I mean, how do they know how did the Pittsburgh knew about the NFZ and the defensive schemes that I've been teaching the Devils and their fans?
It seems the Devils forgot about it today a little bit.
Yeah, and that's how Russ, just walked right in uncontested.
That was a pretty goal, though.
Yeah, it was.
That was a pretty goal.
Honestly,
can't blame Wedgwood on that.
To have that middle of the ice just wide open like that, I mean, I think it's one of those bad bounces, to be fair. But at the same time, if you didn't leave your post,
power play, get someone in the middle there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we're talking about, clear that. You can't leave it wide open. Yep.
But tomorrow
no
there's
fun
a rubber
zone.
game. Tomorrow there's a rubber game of a 3-game set.
Is it an early one? Is it another early one?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even check this. I don't even check the schedule anymore. I'm usually the morning of. Okay. How my day is looking today? We got matinee.
I got to keep. Oh, no, it is. See, for me, 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. for me. I got early times out here on the West Coast. Don't forget.
Oh, okay.
I do like my 10 a.m. games, though. I get my coffee. See my Darth Vader mug?
Oh, very nice.
My awesome niece, this was her gift to me for Christmas. She loves everything Darth Vader.
Duncan.
She's a little Sith.
Duncan. They support women's hockey. NWHL.
All right, you got me there. Okay. It's all right, fine. You got me there. Okay. I don't know if Darth Vader supports women's hockey. Maybe he does for, not the Rebels, the Republic or whatever.
Hello, Omar. 1 p.m. says Richard. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back for Let's Go Dolls podcast post game. It should be a triple header Sunday tomorrow.
Oh, big show!
Yeah, big show.
And we'll see if we gave Beer Baron an assignment. Everyone, we'll see if he got anywhere on this assignment. We're not gonna say what it is yet, but we gave him an assignment. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling he didn't do his homework.
Nope. Till next time, let's go Devils.